帮我假装他。
朋友说他们在楼下说准备入场了，那我比较开心。嗨。我应该已经把音讯完了感觉。
Not fancy, unfortunately. Feel better? Hi, I'm Maria Hunter. You've been registered so many times. Now my better
Phases and what's that? This thing we have
那这是好热的，那这是还够热的，有点内功啊。
I forgot about that. Okay, guys,
And we will limit it.
Where's Henry? Okay, let's go. Let's go.
scratch line when you get there. Congrats. The hard work's done. Now you just have to walk across the stage and get applause. Congratulations.
Just what he wanted. And my mom. They can go. So I hope you never comes.
Welcome to Washington University's December recognition ceremony. I am John Baugh, the Grand Marshal of this year's ceremony. Today's ceremony will begin with the singing of America the Beautiful by Washington University's Concert Choir, which is directed by Dr. Elizabeth Hogan. So would you all please rise? Will you please be seated? I now present the Chancellor of Washington University, Andrew D. Martin.
Good morning. For those of you visiting campus, welcome to Washington University in St. Louis, and thank you for being here. I am thrilled to see such tremendous support for our graduating students. Each of you is here today because you have played an important role in supporting our students and joining alongside them as they take this important step in their educational journey. We are extremely grateful and honored that you are here to help celebrate their accomplishments. And to our graduating students, I offer my heartiest congratulations. This is an incredibly meaningful moment for you, and I'm delighted that you will soon join our global network of alumni who have helped establish our legacy of distinction in education, research, and patient care, and who are leading the way in their industries and fields. As soon-to-be graduates, your WashU chapter does not end here. In fact, in many ways, it's just beginning as you continue the university's tradition of distinction. I look forward to seeing how you'll use the education, skills, tools, and values you gained during your time here and carry them with you into the world. It is now my pleasure to introduce our distinguished speaker, Maxine Clark. Maxine is the founder and retired Chief Executive Bear of Build-A-Bear Workshop, based here in St. Louis, and is a true innovator in the retail industry. Maxine's impact on the world, and in particular on St. Louis, goes far beyond the Bears. Since her retirement in 2013, Maxine has devoted an extraordinary amount of time, skills, and resources to improving K-12 public education and investing in and mentoring women and minority leaders and entrepreneurs. She is the force behind the real estate development venture called Del Mar Divine, a project that transformed a neighborhood eyesore into a multi-use and mixed-income development that maximizes the efficiency, effectiveness, and impact of the nonprofit sector in the St. Louis region, while simultaneously being a catalyst for the transformation of neighborhoods in North St. Louis City. Maxine is also an incredible friend of Washington University and a champion and mentor for WashU students. She and her husband, Bob Fox, generously established the Maxine Clark and Bob Fox Policy Institute at the Brown School in order to advance social and economic justice through evidence-based policy solutions. Her leadership was instrumental in laying the groundwork for our In St. Louis, for St. Louis mission. She is engaged in many important efforts at the Gephardt Institute, the Olin Business School, and all across campus. We at WashU are lucky to count Maxine as an active emeritus trustee who truly embodies our mission. Maxine, welcome.
Thank you for that introduction, Chancellor Martin. I'm honored to be the speaker for the Washington University December commencement. I know that you all have worked very hard to get to this point, and for that you should be very proud. At Build-A-Bear Workshop, we like to say that it takes a village to raise a bear, and the same is true for you. It's taken the support of your families, your friends, your professors, and your advisors to help you get to this point, and I would like to say to all of you, congratulations. As a longtime trustee of Washington University, I'm very fortunate to have met hundreds of students, and you never cease to amaze me. You major and minor in multiple subjects, are student athletes and active in both campus and community activities. I always leave the campus inspired by your energy and our collective future. One of the most important skills that you've acquired while studying at WashU is the ability to balance many things at once. School, family, community, and career aspirations. That may be the most important degree of all, master of multitasking. I have yet to meet a person, a successful person, who could not manage many things at once. This is the one skill that will serve you well throughout your life and your career. Another skill that you've acquired during the pandemic is resilience. All of us were forced to adopt and develop new skill sets. The pandemic may have inspired many of you to change your educational focus to public health, social work, government, or scientific research in order to do it better the next time. It's not uncommon for people to be observers and to talk about how things could be different. Many a proverbial water cooler conversation is held with that in mind, but that's just all it is, just conversation. People can talk about how it can be different or should be different, but it's a very small group that takes it upon themselves to do something about it. I encourage you to be a part of that small group, but make it larger. Those that want to be part of the solution and not the problem, to make the world a better and healthier place where more people can thrive. You now have the chance to use your life experience and your college degree to fill in the gaps and to do it better. Like you, I've been on a similar road to self-discovery and fulfillment, getting an advanced degree of sorts. I'm one of the fortunate few who knew exactly what they wanted to do since I was a child: work, make money, be independent, and make a difference. Neither of my parents had a college education, so it was all uncharted territory. The world, however, was my oyster. I stayed on that path for many decades. After graduating from the University of Georgia, I wanted to go to law school, to ultimately be a civil rights attorney and go into politics to solve the social problems of my generation. But in order to pay for a law school degree, I had to get a job. I joined the training program at the May Department Stores, a St. Louis-based company, but in Washington, D.C., where I intended to enter law school. But during my first few months as a trainee, I had the privilege of hearing the then CEO of May, Stanley Goodman, speak to a group of executives just like me. And I remember that day as if it was yesterday, and as if he was speaking to me alone. Stanley was truly a Renaissance man. He was a wise businessman, musician, art collector, and philanthropist. He always spoke with passion and flair, and he said that day and many times thereafter, retailing is entertainment, and the store is a stage. And when the customer has fun, they spend more money. When the customer has fun, they spend more money. That very day, those words changed my career. Stanley helped me see my work in a different light and with a much more joyous purpose. I began to put my heart as well as my brain into every decision I made. And that's also the day I took a leave of absence from law school that I'm still on today. I moved up the ranks at May, moving from Washington, D.C. to St. Louis, and eventually to head May's then largest and most profitable division, Payless Shoe Source. This was a job I dreamed of, or so I thought. Don't get me wrong, it was a wonderful job. I've always said you can never have too many shoes or too many teddy bears. My bank account was filling up rapidly. I was a young woman holding one of the top positions in retailing. Trouble was, my psychic income bank account was nearly empty. My job and being in the retail industry no longer seemed fun like Stanley said it was supposed to be. The higher up the ladder of success I went, the further away from the customer I got. The customer had the answers to how to grow our revenues, but they weren't on my schedule. My day was spent in meeting after meeting, often studying the competition rather than what the customer wanted or needed. I decided it was time for a change, to put my money where my mouth was and to give back to the retail industry that had been so good to me. I knew that in order to do this, I too needed to know more, to get more education, if you will. One thing I've learned for certain, unless you walk out into the unknown, the chance of making a profound difference in your life is pretty low. Part of every change process requires us to take stock of ourselves and to understand where we've come from so we can know where we're going. And today, some 25 years later, I can say this is still true. Many of you took that same step into the unknown when you decided to come to St. Louis, to Washington University, to pursue your education. Up until this point in my work life, I thought that the real work was doing my job and all that it entailed to get ahead. But what I found out is that the real work is in finding out what you're supposed to do with your life. One of my strengths is I know what I don't know, and I've never been afraid to admit it. My curiosity is my superpower. I knew that I was a creative person and had always been successful when I could use my creative talents. I briefly thought of returning to law school, but I loved the retail business. I was good at it. It was my passion. But I felt that the fun had gone out of it. Instead of running away, I pushed forward. I could make it fun again. I could make it a difference. The day I walked away from my job as president of the $2.3 billion Payless Shoe Source, I had no idea what business I would buy or what type of business I would start from scratch. But I knew it would involve kids and the child that was begging to come out of me again. I spent several months immersed in getting my kid paid PhD. I spent the time with my friends' kids at their schools, baseball games, and around the neighborhood. Most of the time just listening and observing. Being 4'10", we truly saw eye to eye. On a simple shopping trip in 1996 for the newest trend, Beanie Babies, my friend Katie, who was 10 years old at the time, suggested that Beanie Babies were so simple, maybe we could make them. She might go home to my basement craft room and we could make them from scratch. But I heard something different, and that day the idea for Build-A-Bear Workshop was born. The concept of experiential retail was also born in that day. Less than 12 months later, in October of 1997, we opened our first store at the St. Louis Galleria, and now 25 years later, we have nearly 500 stores in malls, on cruise ships, in tourist destinations all around the world, and we have an amazing online business. Who would have thought that possible from a Beanie Baby shopping trip with a 10-year-old? By the way, Katie is also a WashU grad. If I've learned one thing in my life, it's that listening is a very important key to success. On a practical basis, listening is important because you cannot possibly have every idea. Where would Build-A-Bear be if I hadn't heard what Katie was really saying that day? It's like a newfound freedom. It isn't always on your shoulders. Listening is also a sign of respect. It's a path toward creating credibility with another person. In my case, my customers and my associates. Through technology, we have access to more feedback. It allows us to connect with the people we can learn from the most, our customers and our associates. The ability to acknowledge what we heard is just as simple. Listening allowed us to develop one of the most important trademarks of the Build-A-Bear Workshop experience. the ceremony of putting a heart inside your furry friend. This was the idea of a friend of mine, Sarah Russell, a WashU professor, who inspired me to add this special aspect. As I explained each and every stuffable animal to her, she said, "Maxine, these are each a part of you or someone you hold dear. They must have hearts." Today, over 225 million stuffed animals around the world have hearts and the wishes that go with them. Putting hearts in bears in our work has made us unique and successful. The first board of directors were kids who today are grown-ups with their own children. They informed us of what we should and shouldn't carry. Listening to them kept us on our toes and in the know. Take my word for it, some of the best ideas are staring you in the face right now. Take a breath, just stop and see, and most important, listen. Until we open our eyes to the possibilities like we did when we were children, we will not see what's possible. Parents, I know you can recall your children wanting to always know, "Why can't we do this, Mommy?" Or "Who said this won't work, Dad?" Or just simply, "Why?" That's the kid-like possibility I'm talking about versus the "it will never change" mentality we often hear today. In the beginning of Build-A-Bear, many people said it would never work. Why would anyone want to make their own teddy bear when they could buy one easily off the shelf? Why indeed? Today the tune has changed a little. Many people say to me, "I wished I'd thought of that." Remember, Ray Kroc didn't invent hamburgers, Howard Schultz didn't invent coffee, and I didn't invent teddy bears. We all took a commodity and made it into a much-loved brand. Retailing may not be your passion. Maybe your passion is computers or sustainability or working in healthcare. I can't tell you how to find the cure for cancer or decide on the next breakthrough in cybersecurity. But I can encourage you to be resourceful, to reach inside for your kid's soul and ask, why not? Being an entrepreneur is a likely career possibility. Want to write the great American novel? Log into google.com and enter publish your own books, and the world will be at your fingertips. An accountant wanting to relocate to Hawaii? LinkedIn and Zoom make it possible for jobs anywhere to be accessible to anyone qualified and searching. I want to encourage you to look inside at what makes you happy, what you love, what makes you smile every day, what you're passionate about. Listen to your heart. Several years ago, I had the good fortune to meet Terry Bradshaw, the former quarterback of the Pittsburgh Steelers. He was telling us what great fortune he had in being paid to do his hobby, play football. By then, he was making 3 times as much money as a sports announcer, but he still wished he was playing football. In today's world, getting to do what you love is easier, and if you do what you love, you will always love what you do. Like Terry Bradshaw, being paid to do your hobby every day. I've yet to meet a person who loved what they were doing, who was not thriving personally, emotionally, and financially. That choice I made to leave a prestigious, safe, secure, and high-paying job changed the trajectory of my life. I became my own quarterback. It opened the door to all the astounding possibilities that have since unfolded and that continue to move me forward. I live in a state of happiness fueled by a passion for everything I'm committed to. The company I created, my husband and friends, the incredible community of St. Louis, my gratitude for my good health and my personal freedom. I know that I created this happiness by choice. I do know that it's not just one choice that makes the difference. It's all the many choices that lead you to the ultimate moment when you make the strongest stand and commitment to yourself and the life that's calling your name. That's when you know you're being paid to do your hobby too. You made a powerful choice when you decided to get a WashU degree, and now you've honed your critical thinking skills, you have the context and the mental ammunition that you need to be even more successful. But that's just half the recipe. The way to have happiness and be successful is to follow your heart to what's right for you. You can never be happy living someone else's dream. Live your own, and for sure you will make a difference for those who work with and for you, and you will know the true meaning of success. I have a quote on my wall at home that I hope you will take to heart. If you can live your imagination, your life will be a dream come true. Congratulations to all of you, and I hope your WashU degree has allowed your imaginations to soar and all of your dreams, even the ones you have yet to have, come true. Congratulations again, and thank you.
Thank you, Maxine. That was wonderful. As Grand Marshal, from time to time, I veer from the script, and I'd like to do so momentarily in this. I'd like to do so momentarily in this instance because I had the good fortune to be the faculty representative to the Board of Trustees several years ago. And one of the things that Maxine did not share is how very much she is engaged with our students. On more than one occasion, I would arrive at the meeting of the Board of Trustees, and Maxine would be talking to the provost about specific students that she had met, trips that she had made to talk to students about either their work at Washington University or the possibility of coming to Washington University. She talked about the company that she built and the work that she loves, but I know for a fact from what I've seen myself, one of her greatest passions is helping this community of young scholars. So I want to thank you for that. It's special, I've noticed. So now, Chancellor Martin will now recognize each of the candidates. And candidates, please cross the stage as your name is called out.
Will the candidates for the doctoral degrees please stand to be recognized? Will the ushers please escort the candidates to the stage?
Joshua Keith Thomas Boston. Benjamin Thomas Ackland. Forrest Charles Walker. Tola Porter. Haley M. Meyer. Rachel Lee Johnson. Brittany Ann Townley. Julia Whittle. Xingyuan Chen. Maria Jose Medrano Matamoros. Sasha Bassett. Nico Scavoni Setavi DeLong. Yu Chen Xie. Charles Damian Holmes. Jingshuan Guo. Louis Woodhams. Mohammed Al-Hobeshi. Elko Saint Amand. Gohar Vardanyan. Faris bin Shaman. Guillermo de la Tejera. Abdullah Hassan Al-Samadani. Asma Abdullah M. Al-Khatani. Luca Donato Di Giacomo. Siddharth Kulkarni. Michael Ibarra.
Congratulations to all of those earning a doctoral degree. Will the candidates for the master's degrees please stand to be recognized? Will the ushers please escort the candidates to the stage?
Jia-E Zhang,
金宇阳、日一叶、贺明柱、李曼武、申一元、夏月章、
Wei Yi Tan, Shuman Wong,
汤阳端、
Dawn M. Rule, Dylan Michael Simmons,
热坤富、卡水炯、 林小丹、易卓照、
Tianhua Lu,
岳然王、易蒙马、
Shizhong Yan,
Marissa Ann Friedman, Amanda Judy Yu, Shu Pingye, Sijia Gu, Qin Yang Chen, Juan Hui Wu, Jia Baochen, Jun Xu,
Jason Timothy Robert White,
邵宇章、田启珠、林新学、子乐瑶、
Ray Wong,
詹佑、卢耀坦、
Jacob Alexander Raymond, Maximilian Peter Roth, Vito V. Alu,
CG Yi, 陈君照、顺祖、袁耀、
Megan Marie Fewer, Michael Sherping,
一七王、王之柳、杨友、小玉江、严阳、
Yunhao Ni, Xinhao Song,
Benjamin Harris Haver, Han Qing Lu, 简一喜、戚瑞磊、韦浩格、陈开鲁、田刘慧、艾明洲、明启高、
Cheng Xing Zheng, Bowen Chai,
优雅里 Ruhan A 耿硕个 Lian He Yu Dong
Joseph Werner Roeder, Nicholas Vincent Asher,
Hao Tian Kuo 盛元罗 Chang Jiang Yang
Renee Janet Kennedy, Garrett Evan Pekarik,
Chen Yu Liu Wu Shaoyu Xiang Yu Lu Mange Wang Jia Zhe Xu Huixing Wang Jiyuan Wang Mike Shen
Siyuan Cheng, Yen Shi Hu, Keshin Sean, Yichen Sun, Yirue Sun, Chi Hyun Yang,
Nai Chang Xiao Yu Ge Xue Yin Xia Mao Yi Ge
Shatila Zaman, Adnan Zaman, Yun Yan Chung,
Logan Andrew Sells
Caleb Christian Vetter, Ashley Nicole Jones,
Yiming Wang Li Heng Hu
Margaret Suzanne Hines,
Fan Yuan Feng
Nicholas Gavin Burks.
Albert Chen, Rachel Marie Hawthorne, Da Chung, Yu Di Mi, Zhu Quan Wei, Fake Zhao, Zhong Shi Wang,
Ke Bai Zheng Zheng Guanan Zhou Yinan Zhang Bingxuan Li Kou Hua Chen Mei Yi Guang Ciyang Cao
Ruo Qi Shi, Hui Liu, Aoyang Shu, Yulong Zhang,
现一张子七张
Fanxi Chen,
卓阳孙
Bethany Starr, Runchi Kong,
于谦罗 Yi Yang Song 贺明韶
Jian Hui Xiang,
彭友 Zhang 田径子
Hope D. Grant Star. Drusilla Jenkins. Sarah Rommelfanger.
这一会
Congratulations.
家务圈
Congratulations.
Wenqing Zhang. Bishan Hu.
Congratulations.
纪元里 博洋伟
Congratulations.
Yi Zhongzhu.
Congrats.
Yu Zheng.
Congrats.
Max William Camp Oberhauser. Tara Walker O'Malley. Melissa Lee Pear. Xingjian Ding.
Congrats.
Tianyu Xie.
Congratulations.
Yanding Zhang.
Congratulations.
Katie Mae Iverson.
Congrats.
紫薇沈
Congrats.
Ruiying Wang. Ziggy Liu.
Congratulations.
郝轩正
Congratulations.
Ken Chen
Congratulations.
廖范元
Congrats.
袁林瑞金刘苏文正
Lian Zhou.
Rule Zhao.
Yuan Tao.
郝千锤辛苗赵 Eileen Wu
Congratulations.
子月等
Congratulations.
林伟马
Yu Chi Tian. Hong Jiandu.
于新芳西七燕子金武建清李苏月泉
Stephanie Renee Pizzella.
韩耀柳
Megan Sue Const.
Congratulations.
Caitlin Elise Walker. Alexandra Caroline Myers.
辛一礼
Ming Yu Yuan.
Jun Hao Yi.
Matthew Jacob Fishman. Michael Patrick Londergan.
于玄宗西休柳
Congratulations.
Hao Yang Song. Qialing Zhang.
子浩正金文雄邵玄武
Mingdong Song.
易真理孙俊伟罗元高燕xuan wu 舒瑶黄家乐虎
Shi Wei Yang. Hong Su.
Yu Wu Yang Gao
Congratulations.
少林国田一王
Hao Jia Zhang. Tong Wu.
安吉里
Shane Mark Canfield. Hugh Tillman James Jr.
博阳聂 思源旺，赵新黄，乐琪家，
Zemo Han, Zhe Yingjiang, Yu Jin Guo,
明珠，君波丽，明华虎，易会yu，北庄。
Du Li,
Congratulations.
Mariah Danielle Sumter, Zicheng Wang,
季轩chen，费丽，钟浩照，
Congratulations.
邵汉虎，
Young Yi,
Yes. Spell it on this.
林宏勇，柯明正，韩同丽，赵一晨，施家旭，郝王，陈王，Beit Lu， 宋金正。 Zi Fan Liu， Jia Qi Liang， 陈慧富，字玄章，玉清章，申北李，金春林，陆松李。
Chu Yan Zhao, Ping Ping Qian,
陆毅欧阳，确诊红，Eugene John， Olawafumi Lola Omobola Origi， 博华李，邵军富，林一六。 舒元Han，
Yidian Guo, Shufan Yu, Jiaqi Wang, Kai Yuan Song, Jia Ying Wu, Yifan Hong,
Benjamin Scott Morrow，
Zheng Yuan Liu,
郝文照，
Xiaopei Zhang, Si Wang, Jiashu Zhang, Angelica Joy Stacy Harris, Badisha Oja, Prabhav Upadhyay, Xiaoxi Zai, Xingyu Zhang, Ken Nguyen,
Scarlett Hanjong Ni，
Yupeng Sun, Michelle Narai Kabaira, Sarah TB, William Alex Goslin, Jiawen Li, Shu Yang Guo, Yushin Yang, Yi Ning Zhao,
Rakia Janine Coleman，
Fu Cheng Zhang,
Jiadong Li， Varun Bajaj，
Jamaica Taekwon Johnson,
徽昌照，一起阳，卓英周，
Jessica Michelle Frazier, Katrina Desiree Hungary, Faith Celestina Tyson,
Yuning An， 一是温其子，保心来，有心好，子宁照，云一少，沙沙叶，
So much.
应接近，托好礼。
Oriana Omar Zanea.
渴求与心血，李汉你
Ying Nan Hao. Xin Yi Ye. Yi Lin. Yara Abdullah Alsiat.
家人葵，yan jiang，汤汉，田柳，惠纳嫂，家豪少，雅尼里，家豪国。 一丈流，
Alicia Marie Worley. Alyssa Knight. Alyssa Suzanne Hodges.
之前小
Youngsian Kim.
Judith Hope Ann Molly Rowe.
双高，元气富，
Chen Huan Zheng. Zhu Yun Zhuo.
Thank you.
Ji Fan Sun.
祥义居，罗文全，
Alexander Christopher Gazzo. Manlin Yang. Bin Zhou. Hai Yao Zhang. Yang Zheng.
肖俊生，玉莹王，
Kai Jun Zhu.
施玉珍，
Tianhe Liang. Janelle Torrey. Wei Hao Zhang. Shan Guan. Keilun Fu. Raymond Gu.
yan xiao jiang，志明正，玉涵正，李志轩，
Yang Xin Chu. Yishan Lu. Shuai Chen. Taufikat Omolade Olubile. Shi Ke Ye. Xin Xiao Liu.
新丹康，
Yi Bin Shen. Yuan Liu.
应真，明苏，关秋林，
Zun Jun Xie. Zhang Di Lu.
齐神王，姚森，浩哲师，结章，朱云流，谢伟小，
Xiao Ya Guo.
于延王，
Yang Liu, Kai Yu Tong, Yi Ru Wang,
Ning Ai Leng, Wen Shun Hu, Ying Chen, Hong Jin Du, Guang Yao Meng, Kai Hong Luo,
Congratulations.
Jin Xuan Li, Qi Tang, Ro Mei Liang, Ming Xian Feng,
Congratulations.
Ming Yang He, Fei Fan Luo, Zihe Li, Jia Yu Li, Zijin Gong, Zhihan Guo, Xu Yu Chen,
Congratulations.
Hangzhou Chen, Xin Tao Liu, Zong Yao Tong,
Siling Liu,
Sylvia Zhang, Yi Zhao,
Wei Li,
Xingye Guo, Xindi Yang, Tianzi Zhang,
Lanzhun Zheng, Jia Wei Chen, Feng Ya Jiao,
Han Zeng Chu, Xinya Zhang, Jian Rui,
Thank you.
Zining Zhu,
Congratulations.
Okachukwu Collins Eza, Tamara Hale,
Congratulations. Yep.
Ashraf Almigri, Ganaboli Andrus,
Yang Zhan,
Please join me in congratulating those receiving the master's degrees. Will the candidates please be seated? Will the candidates for the bachelor's degrees and the associate's degrees please stand to be recognized? Will the ushers please escort the candidates to the stage?
Jack Charles Brophy, Grace Lily O'Connor, Quen Y Wong, Leslie Ligier, Catherine Shipley Jones, Nuruddin Kolawole Ali, Forrest Sheikh, Jae-Yuan Lee, Ella Clark Lawrence, Haley Russell, Neha N. Shyamani, Anisha Loganathan, Nicholas Emery Payne, Noah Ehlers Proft, William Jonas Rowe, Adam Michael Teich, Zachary Jacob Wurtenberger, Georgica Rose Popcorn, Kyle Quinton Clem, Kale Patel, Julianne Marie Wegman, Zixian Long, Avery Ellen Bowes, Micah Byrne Wolfson,
Thank you.
Xiao Yin Huang, Bota Zhou,
Congratulations.
Oriana Sheen Christ,
Congratulations.
Mia Iabo Kalimor Abbas, Emily Ann DeWolf, Maya Parag Patel,
Cade Kelly.
Kira Bravo,
Congratulations. Good to see you, man.
William Eli Levan, Savin Ridge Singhani,
Abigail Lee.
Christina Elaine Conradi,
Congratulations.
Matthew John Billings, Michaela Marcel,
Way to go, man.
Theodore Cook Moskal, Rebecca Lynn Perez, Peter Chamberlain Driscoll, Michaela Renee Jones,
Congratulations.
Federico Mantilla Pacquiano, Chris Shu, Anna Grace Johannesman, Ted Martin, Justin Lin,
Congratulations.
Alina Yael Malamed,
Ray Pledger.
Victoria Abigail Schrader,
Sully Hamden.
Thomas Burke,
Zachary Charles Tanner.
Madhav Subramanian, Herman Gonzalez Jr., Alejandra Herrera,
Congratulations.
Kenneth Mauricio Lamb, Evan Chandler Mutic,
Congratulations.
Alexis Dawn Sanders,
Congratulations.
Gabriella Cody Flederer, Grace Elizabeth Hamilton, Annie Yangshi Liu, Sarah Blair, Dominic Bernardi Bottom, Sydney Halla Allison, Gianni Robert Galasso,
Dylan Scott Miyashiro. Matthew James Rush.
Surreal Ashe Gray, Tierra Moniz Hall,
Congratulations.
Max Marquetto,
Congrats, man.
Matthew Ming Carpenter, Ritu Manish Dave, Lucy Sarah Meggs, Ella Marie Holman Henning, Noah Lee Anderson,
Maya Nicole Haresh.
William Andrew Slayton, Sean Jawahar Mohammed, Michael Zhao, Allison Leanne Snyder, Zoe Rachel Heath,
Tanner Russell Booth.
Congratulations.
Gianna Pauline Flamini.
Robert Edward Davis,
Ellen Fields.
Julia Chaparro Gomez, Damon Khalil Atchison, Mackenzie Soleil Smith,
Nina Marie Lawrence.
Chloe Allegra Vandervloot,
Jet Dylan Villanueva. Katrin Elise Gatz. Nathaniel Lee Demora.
Ian Stanley Youth, David Andrew Dixon Renner, Simran Wadwa, Vaibhav Nandish, Jerry Zhao Sun, Sung Chan Lee, Benjamin Hanshi Zhang, Lena Michelle Parabashi, Aryan Jonah Sehi, and Jui Barrett. Samuel Isidro Rizma, Grace Madeline Aldrich, Nicholas Payne Rogers, Kaylee Swan Lewis, Maggie Tung, Dave Nathan Menon, Matthew Amos,
Miss you, man. Congrats.
Arvind Thirumalai, Eric Prager,
Congratulations.
Haley Marie Miles,
Please join me in congratulating those receiving bachelor's and associate's degrees. Hello again. Wow. I believe this may be the largest number of graduates we've ever had at a December recognition ceremony, and I'm delighted for the chance to address you one last time, and for the first time as a fellow alumnus. Welcome to the other side. Now, I want to start with a confession. Academics have been known to have periodic bouts of crankiness, and I am no different. So when I first saw the list of graduates, more than double the number we've ever seen in recent Decembers, my first thought was, holy smokes, this ceremony might cut into my afternoon plans. Thankfully, like most academics, I've learned that my first thought is rarely my best one. And now that we're here, when I look at you, not 800 lines on a spreadsheet, but rather 800 of the world's brightest new graduates, I feel a tremendous sense of pride and a tremendous sense of hope. And I'll tell you why. When you entered Washington University, you came as an individual. While I hope you had plenty of support on your journey to WashU, the rigorous work required to earn a place here was by and large your responsibility alone. While you were here, though, if things went according to plan, you learned the value of collaboration. You learned how and when to lead, and when to encourage other voices, especially those that have been historically marginalized, to come to the fore. And today, diploma in hand, you are more than a group of 800 individuals who will go off individually change the world. By now you know that's not how change happens. Rather, you are leaving WashU as a class of fierce, intelligent, principled influencers. No, I don't mean the Jenners and the D'Amelios of the world, although truly the sky's the limit. You do you. Instead, I mean that each of you have the potential to take what you've learned here at WashU and use it to lead and uplift other people in order to improve lives, neighborhoods, companies, institutions, countries, and community health. You name it, someone in this room is going to go out and make it better. And they aren't going to do it. They could never do it alone. What did you learn here? Beyond the specialized knowledge of your field of study, what did you learn? I hope that your list includes things like the value of teamwork, of asking for help, having respectful conversations across different viewpoints, investing in each other's health, of leading with curiosity, empathy, and humility. When you begin your next chapter, I hope you bring that knowledge to bear on the people you encounter. When you combine principled leadership with deep critical thinking, when you empower others on your way up, that's when you'll begin to truly make your mark on this world. And so while I certainly have high hopes for each of you as individuals, my hope is multiplied by knowing you will carry the WashU ethos out into this wide world to inspire collaboration, curiosity, and compassion wherever your path takes you. Class of 2022, you are a force. You have and will continue to make us all proud. Thank you, congratulations, and please come back and see us when you can. My heartiest congratulations. Today we have a few thousand members of the Washington University family gathered here in our athletic center. Today is a special day for the university's Grand Marshal. My dear friend, our distinguished colleague, John Baugh, is celebrating his birthday today. And so before I turn things over to him to close things out, would you please join me in singing happy birthday to John? You ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear John. Happy birthday to you. Close us out, my friend.
Oh, thank you all. Thank you all. And graduation staff. 73. Feels great. Graduates, you are amazing. You are an extraordinary group. We wish you the best. And the Chancellor's right. Come back and see us and let us know about the wonderful things you're doing. And at this point, I'd like to now ask that we all stand, remove our hats and caps for the alma mater. The alma mater will be sung by the undergraduate student from Arts and Sciences, Mara Aurora, and the words will be presented on both screens. Thank you so much. That was lovely. Beautiful voice. Congratulations, degree candidates. Please look below your chair for your class gift. Remain seated until the party on the stage recesses. And we'd like to ask the parents and the guests to kindly remain in their seats until the degree candidates have left the field house. And then please take a to-go box with you for food and beverages as you exit the athletic complex. And if you haven't been on this campus before, please walk around and see what an absolutely beautiful campus we have here at Washington University. Thank you all very much. Congratulations.
Thank you.